Switching to Davinci Resolve has been awesome for my bank account and my curiosity as I've dove deep into color grading tools. However, the more time you spend learning the difference between HDR wheels, power windows, and tweaking magic masks, the less time you spend editing your videos, and then you end up with a massive backlog. DCTLs, in short, are custom plugins that you can use on color nodes in DaVinci that turn a multitude of adjustments into nice and simple sliders, simplifying color transforms and making sure that you don't make yourself look too orange. You do need the studio version of Resolve to use DCTLs, and there are a lot of good free DCTLs out there, which I probably should have tried first before the YouTube algorithm got me to clear out my whole bank account. So let my folly be your gain. Here are the DCTLs that I consistently use for my ever so inconsistent videos. And just to clarify things, I paid for all these DCTLs with my own money. I am very much a hobbyist. I've only done a few paid jobs with these tools, and I never ever advertise or position myself as a colorist. Okay, this is a DCTL that I use on basically every video that I work on. It's called Prime Grade. It's great for getting a nice baseline image that I can then horribly destroy with some haphazard split toning. The main things I use this for are the white balance checker, a skin tone check, and an exposure checker. It works with a variety of log formats, so you can use it with Airy, you can use it with DaVinci Wide Gamut, or you can use it with Sony S-Log3. I tend to put things in DaVinci Wide Gamut. You can use this to kind of do your whole grade. It does have tools for saturation and contrast, but I mainly just use it to set a baseline just to correct the white balance or correct the skin tones, which helps making shots a lot easier because I can just tweak shots individually on this one node to get them all at a good base value. Okay, next up is Look Lab Print. When I want a cool look fairly quickly, I use this DCTL suite. It comes with multiple nodes or multiple DCLs that you have to implement, which basically the end result is to convert your image into a filmic looking image. So the look node is basically to select like the filmic look you're going for, like you're going for Kodak or you're going for Fuji. The lab node is actually a very user-friendly method of setting an overall look, mainly the contrast curve and also adjusting saturation. Like you can make sure that you're not oversaturating your highlights or your skin. You can also add some density and play around things like bleach bypass and getting the two-strip film look. However, of this whole DCTL suite, the one I most consistently use is the Print DCTL, which becomes my output node to convert things to Rec 709 footage. It gives a really nice neutral look that you can basically tweak from, but you can still use it to load the different film looks or do a little quick look by adjusting things in the shadows. So there are many tools now out there that help you do this quick skin tone adjustment. You know, this is where you get the display that shows if it's too yellow or green or too red or magenta. But this also has some useful features like showing your overall exposure, showing your saturation levels, and it also gives you a multi-view view that allows you to preview multiple tools at once. It's really handy to just put at the end of your node tree or say put as a timeline node, so you can quickly turn it off and on to just make sure that your scene is matching your overall color grade. So split toning is one of those concepts that went over my head until I used this tool, which is Pixel Tool's Split Toning Basic. I won't say it's dummy proof, but it's definitely dummy friendly by limiting the amount of options you can actually manipulate so you can get consistent results and so your video doesn't end up looking like a John Olsen vlog every time. The key tools here are the split tone curve display, so you have a visual representation of what's going on, and the 180-degree hue lock so that you don't have to spend too much time learning color theory, although you probably should, but this basically keeps things in complementary colors. Okay, again, I am the master of making myself look orange by tweaking things that I don't know what they're doing. So having a dedicated node to just adjust skin tones is always very helpful. And again, Mononodes has a package with this. So they have their color shaper package, which actually can target various different colors, but it has one specifically for skin tones. And with the most important controls that I need in skin tones, which is to tweak the hue and the saturation settings. So while DCTLs are very helpful and easy to use and generally user-friendly, they are very expensive. Some of them cost as much as Resolve costs. Now I understand DCTLs are a bit different because they require development time. So having said that, I've at least been impressed with the support that the DCTLs that I've used have continued to have. They've been consistently updated in the couple years that I've been using them. And it's not like LUT packs where you just see a LUT pack uploaded and they're never updated again. So let me know what DCTLs you've used in the comments. If any have been helpful, I'm always on the lookout for new DCTLs, and there's a lot of free, cool, useful ones out there. And let me know if you want to go on to the next tier, which is OFX plugins. All right then, take it easy.